Have you ever pictured your golden years, finally exploring the world, seeing all those places you've dreamed about? But what if that dream vacation held hidden dangers, the kind travel brochures conveniently omit? As a doctor with decades of experience, I've sadly seen too many wonderful seniors like us face medical emergencies and dangerous falls in places they believed were safe. Your body simply changes, and what you don't know could cost your health, your hard-earned savings, or even worse. Today, I'm revealing 6 popular destinations that are surprisingly too risky for us over 70. And critically, I'll share fantastic, safer alternatives. Stay tuned, because by the end, you'll know exactly how to plan trips that protect your well-being while still fulfilling your travel dreams. Retirement should be about joy, not worry. Dangerous destination number 1. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu. Just hearing the name stirs a sense of adventure, doesn't it? This ancient wonder sits at about 7,970 feet above sea level. However, the journey there usually involves an even higher stop in Cusco, reaching a staggering 11,150 feet. At these dizzying heights, oxygen levels drop significantly to roughly 60% of what you're used to. Your heart, my friends, has to work 30 to 40% harder just to keep you going. This is a crucial point because, as we age, our bodies lose their youthful ability to quickly adapt to such drastic changes in altitude and oxygen. If you're on blood pressure medication or have any history of heart issues, altitude sickness here isn't just uncomfortable. It's a real threat to your heart and brain, potentially leading to fluid buildup in your lungs or brain. You might feel a crushing headache, constant nausea, and struggle for breath. I've seen these symptoms escalate rapidly, turning dream trips into true medical scares. Beyond the thin air, the terrain itself is a challenge. Those iconic Inca stone steps are steep, uneven, and often lack handrails. Centuries of foot traffic have made them smooth, and during Peru's rainy season from November to March, they become dangerously slick. A simple misstep could easily lead to a serious fall, and as we know, a fall at our age can mean a devastating hip fracture or worse. Unfortunately, medical facilities in the Sacred Valley are very basic. If you have a heart attack or a serious injury, the nearest advanced care hospital in Cusco is over an hour away, winding through mountain roads. That's precious time lost when every minute counts. I still remember Ms. Florence, 75, a patient of mine, who thought she was perfectly healthy. She got her doctor's okay, but once in Cusco, severe altitude sickness forced an emergency descent. She told me, "Doctor, I've never been so scared in my life." Have you ever felt the strain of high altitudes? Or worried about how your body would react? Type altitude in the comments if this resonates with you. Instead of risking the heights of Machu Picchu, consider exploring the stunning ancient Mayan ruins of Tulum, Mexico. Tulum offers similar historical and cultural beauty, nestled right at sea level. No altitude concerns, no extra strain on your heart. Plus, it boasts excellent, modern medical facilities nearby, offering the peace of mind we truly deserve. Dangerous destination number 2. The Maldives. The Maldives. Oh, those picture-perfect islands look like paradise, don't they? Sparkling turquoise waters, pristine beaches. It's a postcard dream. But, my friends, this tropical haven hides critical challenges for seniors that most travel brochures conveniently omit. The Maldives consists of over 1,000 scattered coral islands. This beautiful remoteness creates serious access problems for medical care. Most resort islands have only basic first aid stations, with very limited supplies and often no qualified doctors. If you were to experience something serious, a stroke, a heart attack, or even a bad fall, you'd need an emergency evacuation by seaplane or speedboat to Male, the capital. Here's the critical, shocking part. Seaplanes don't fly at night due to safety regulations. If your emergency happens after sunset, you're waiting until dawn for transport. That delay could tragically mean the difference between full recovery and permanent disability. Every minute in a medical emergency is crucial, and those hours of waiting are simply unacceptable. Then there's the intense tropical heat and humidity. Temperatures regularly top 86 degrees Fahrenheit with humidity above 80%. This combination puts enormous strain on your heart and accelerates dehydration. As we age, our bodies lose the ability to regulate temperature efficiently, making us particularly vulnerable. Heat exhaustion can quickly progress to heat stroke, leading to confusion, loss of consciousness, and organ failure. And the water activities that define the Maldives experience, snorkeling, diving, boat transfers, carry heightened risks. Getting in and out of boats requires good balance and agility, and those wooden docks are often wet and slippery. Strong ocean currents can quickly exhaust even experienced swimmers. The combination of heat, dehydration, and physical exertion creates a perfect storm for cardiac events. Mr. Arthur, 78, a patient of mine, lay in agony for hours with a mild heart attack after a snorkeling trip in the Maldives. He told me the helplessness he felt, knowing he needed immediate help, but it just couldn't come because it was dark. Does the idea of being stuck without quick medical help scare you? Type "No doctor" below if your peace of mind is paramount. Instead of the Maldives, consider Malta. This stunning Mediterranean island offers world-class healthcare, easy accessibility between islands, and all the beauty and relaxation you could ask for. You'll have peace of mind knowing top-notch medical care is always just a short distance away. Dangerous destination number 3. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak. It draws thousands of adventurous souls every year, a true bucket list climb. But this magnificent mountain has become increasingly treacherous, even fatal, for older adventurers. At a soaring 19,341 feet, Kilimanjaro's summit offers oxygen levels at just 49% of sea level. Your lungs are literally gasping for half the air they need. The trek itself is a grueling physical challenge, typically lasting 5 to 9 days of continuous exertion. Each day involves 6 to 8 hours of hiking over rocky paths, with dramatic temperature swings from 80 degrees Fahrenheit at the base to below freezing at the summit. Your body never truly gets a chance to fully rest or recover between climbing days. The core issue for us seniors is the rapid altitude gain. Most routes ascend far too quickly for our aging bodies to properly adjust. Your kidneys work overtime, sleep quality plummets due to oxygen deprivation, and appetite disappears when you need calories most. Dehydration becomes inevitable. What's often surprising is that the descent can be even more dangerous than the climb. After that exhausting summit night, often starting around midnight and involving 7 hours of climbing in darkness, you are utterly depleted, both in energy and oxygen. You're then facing steep, loose volcanic scree, where most falls and injuries happen. Your knees absorb tremendous impact with each downward step, and maintaining balance becomes nearly impossible with depleted energy. Tanzania's mountain rescue system is rudimentary. There are no helicopters for high-altitude evacuation. If you collapse above 15,000 feet, porters must physically carry you down on a stretcher, a brutal process that can take 8 to 12 hours before you reach any medical facility. Mr. George, 70, a very fit man, had to turn back halfway up Kilimanjaro due to severe altitude sickness. He told me it was the most terrifying experience of his life, being so unwell and so far from help. Are you surprised by how dangerous descending can be on a mountain like that? Comment "danger" if you are. Instead of Kilimanjaro, if you love the grandeur of mountains, consider Switzerland's scenic train routes through the Alps. You'll experience breathtaking mountain vistas in complete comfort and safety, with no climbing required, and excellent medical facilities readily available. Dangerous destination number 4. India's Golden Triangle, Delhi, Agra, Jaipur. India's Golden Triangle, Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur, offers a vibrant tapestry of history and culture, a feast for the senses. Yet, for us seniors, This popular tourist circuit presents a perfect storm of health hazards that disproportionately affect us. The air quality in Delhi alone should give you serious pause. Delhi regularly ranks among the world's most polluted cities, with particulate matter levels often 15 times the safe limit set by health organizations. Breathing this air, honestly, is like smoking multiple cigarettes daily. For travelers over 70, especially those with conditions like COPD or asthma, this pollution triggers immediate breathing difficulties, chest tightness, and dangerous inflammation. Our compromised lung function simply can't filter these toxins effectively, leading to bronchitis, pneumonia, or acute respiratory distress within days of arrival. Beyond the air, food, and water safety issues are relentless. Despite precautions, nearly 40% of travelers to India experience severe gastrointestinal illness. What's a temporary inconvenience for younger tourists becomes life-threatening for seniors. Dehydration from diarrhea and vomiting rapidly depletes your electrolytes, causing dangerous drops in blood pressure, kidney strain, and cardiac arrhythmias. Recovery can take weeks instead of days because our body's fluid balance is already fragile. And then there's the traffic. Indian roads have virtually no traffic laws in practice. Cars, motorcycles, rickshaws, even cows, and pedestrians all compete for space in anarchic fashion. Crossing streets often means sprinting through gaps in traffic, a dangerous feat for slower reflexes. Sidewalks are broken, uneven, or non-existent. The sensory overload from honking horns, diesel fumes, and aggressive drivers is mentally exhausting and physically hazardous. Extreme temperatures, from over 110 degrees Fahrenheit in summer to thick winter fog, compound everything. Ms. Nancy, 72, a seasoned traveler, was hospitalized with a severe respiratory infection just days after arriving in Delhi. She told me, "Doctor, I never knew the air could be so toxic. I felt like I was literally suffocating." Is air pollution a concern for your travels? Or have you experienced travel sickness that ruined a trip? Let me know by typing pollution below. For rich culture and fascinating history without the extreme health risks, choose the historic, charming cities of Portugal. You'll find beautiful architecture, wonderful food, and a much cleaner environment with reliable healthcare. Dangerous destination number 5. Amazon rainforest, Brazil. The Amazon rainforest, the world's largest rainforest, an unparalleled biodiversity hotspot. It's wild, it's beautiful, but it's also a breeding ground for diseases that specifically target our older, more vulnerable immune systems. Yellow fever, malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus are all endemic throughout the Amazon basin. It's crucial to know that the yellow fever vaccine, while necessary, is generally not recommended for anyone over 60 due to increased chances of severe adverse reactions. Yet, traveling without it is equally dangerous. Here, insect bites aren't just annoying, they're direct disease vectors. Mosquitoes carrying malaria are active around the clock. Moreover, the anti-malarial medications we seniors must take can interact dangerously with common prescriptions for blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol, causing dizziness, confusion, and cardiac complications that are amplified in remote jungle settings. The oppressive jungle humidity, reaching 95% year-round, can make every breath feel like drowning. Your sweat simply doesn't evaporate, so your body struggles to cool itself. This constant moisture creates ideal conditions for fungal infections that spread rapidly on aging skin. Simple cuts and scrapes can become dangerously infected within hours due to the bacteria-rich environment and our weakened immune response. Jungle lodges are typically only boat accessible, requiring hours of travel on unstable wooden vessels, often without safety rails or proper life jackets. River currents are deceptively strong, and a loss of balance during boarding could mean plunging into piranha and caiman-infested waters. Rescue response time is measured in hours, not minutes. And the wildlife dangers are real. Venomous snakes, poisonous spiders, and aggressive ants are everywhere. Anti-venom supplies at jungle camps are limited and often expired. Primitive toilet facilities, like wooden outhouses over rivers accessed by slippery planks, present serious fall hazards, especially during nighttime trips in complete darkness. Mr. Ben, 79, a patient of mine, had to cancel his dream Amazon trip because his doctor warned him of the yellow fever vaccine risks for his age. It was a tough decision, but the right one. Would you risk getting a dangerous disease or facing primitive conditions for an adventure? Comment, "No way." If your health comes first. If you crave rainforest beauty without the severe disease risks, Costa Rica's incredible land-based nature reserves offer magnificent biodiversity, lush jungles, and abundant wildlife in a much safer, more accessible environment with better medical support. Dangerous destination number 6. Iceland's interior highlands. Iceland's rugged, otherworldly beauty, those glaciers, volcanoes, and geothermal pools, hides dangers that are particularly lethal for us seniors. The island's weather is notoriously unpredictable, shifting from glorious sunshine to full-blown blizzard conditions within minutes, even during summer months. Hypothermia doesn't require freezing temperatures. It can set in at just 50 degrees Fahrenheit when combined with wind and moisture, conditions that define Iceland's climate year-round. Our body's ability to generate heat diminishes significantly after 70. What feels like a mild cold to a younger person can trigger dangerous core temperature drops in seniors. Early hypothermia symptoms, confusion, slurred speech, poor coordination, are often mistaken for normal fatigue, tragically delaying critical intervention until it's too late. The volcanic landscape itself is treacherous in ways most travelers never anticipate. Geothermal areas feature boiling mud pots and superheated steam vents, often without barriers or warning signs. The ground can collapse without notice, plunging you into scalding water reaching 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Several tourists have suffered fatal burns after stepping on seemingly solid ground that was actually a thin crust over boiling springs. Iceland's famous glaciers demand ice climbing skills and specialized equipment. Even easy glacier walks involve navigating dangerous crevasses, dealing with whiteout conditions, and walking on surfaces slicker than any ice you've encountered. Hip fractures from falls on glacial ice are common, and rescue operations in these remote areas take hours. Our bones don't heal like they used to. A broken hip at 70 often means permanent mobility loss. Driving conditions are also unlike anything in North America. Single-lane bridges appear suddenly, gravel roads at 50 miles per hour feel like being in a rock tumbler, and sheep wander freely. The infamous F-roads into the highlands require river crossings where you literally drive through glacial streams with currents strong enough to sweep vehicles away. Rental car insurance explicitly excludes these roads, leaving you financially and physically stranded if something goes wrong. Medical infrastructure is sparse outside Reykjavik. Towns may have a small clinic, but no doctors. Volunteer search and rescue teams can take 6 to 8 hours to reach remote areas. Helicopter evacuations cost upwards of $50,000 and aren't guaranteed in bad weather, which is frequent. Ms. Helen, 76, broke her hip after slipping on an icy path in Iceland, requiring hours of waiting for rescue. She told me the recovery was long and agonizing. Are you surprised by Iceland's hidden dangers beyond the beautiful photos? Type "shocked" in the comments. Instead of Iceland's interior, consider Norway's coastal fjord cruises. You'll experience dramatic, breathtaking scenery, including glaciers and magnificent fjords, with the ship-based safety, comfort, and onboard medical staff you need. Remember Mr. Frank, the patient we talked about at the very beginning of our discussion? He envisioned Machu Picchu, but after carefully weighing the serious risks and the wonderful, safer alternatives we've explored today, he made a truly smart choice. He wisely decided to swap that high-altitude climb for a fantastic trip to Tulum, Mexico. He had an absolutely marvelous vacation, exploring ancient history and relaxing by the beautiful Caribbean Sea, all without a single worry about his health. Today, Mr. Frank is thriving, full of beautiful, cherished memories, and thankfully, with no unexpected medical bills or health scares. His story shows us that true adventure doesn't have to come with danger. My dear friends, our golden years are precious. They absolutely do not mean your traveling days are over. Not at all. It simply means it's time to start traveling smarter. You have earned every right to explore this beautiful world, to see its wonders, but never, ever at the cost of your precious health or safety. The best trips are always the ones where you return home safely, truly refreshed, with those incredible memories to last a lifetime, not a pile of frustrating medical bills to pay. As we wrap up, we've explored 6 critical destinations and their wonderful, safer alternatives that can truly transform our golden years of travel. But here's the thing. Knowledge is only powerful when we put it into action. So now, I have one important question, just for you. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video? It could be as simple as, I will look into comprehensive travel insurance before my next trip, or perhaps, I will talk to my doctor about altitude risks before booking, or even, I will research one of those safer alternatives for my next adventure. Please, share your personal commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to take that very first step towards safer, happier journeys. And if you found real value and inspiration in our time together today, please show your support by giving this video a hearty like. To ensure you continue on this important journey with us, and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom, hit that subscribe button. It's more than just subscribing. It's joining a community dedicated to living our best lives, together. Finally, think of just one person who needs to hear this message today. Someone planning a trip, perhaps, and please share it with them. You might just change their life. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll see you in the next video.